Hey guys, welcome back to Mountain Dog Companion. Zach here, and I'm hanging out with Angie in one of our F1 Mini Bernedoodle litters. Super excited about this group, guys. This is Paint's third litter, so and it's with Firestone again. So super excited about these guys. Again, Angie's here with us. We're going to talk about kind of where we're at, with these pups, kind of the stages that they're in, and we also did names today, so we're going to go through those. So Angie, kind of let you start off with where these puppies are at, kind of what we're doing, and yeah, go through that.
So these little loves were born on the 18th of January. That puts them at 5.5 weeks. So our 5.5 week mark is right in between 5 and 6 weeks. But 5 weeks, they get introduced to toys that move, so they can interact and things can move away from them. At 4 weeks, the toys are non-moving, so it's like just stuffed things that would just lay here. So we work with balls and activation, so sounds that activate as well. So they have their little piano out here. I'll turn it on a little bit, but it's kind of super loud because obviously it's an infant toy. Yeah. So at 5 weeks, that's mainly what we're working on, is just things that move, what that reaction is. Always, as we build in our program,
I'll help you out there. Yeah. There you go.
Like, I can't move any further. I got a lap full. As we move through the program, some of the toys from the prior stage are still there. So these little hedgehog balance pods are still in place, mainly for texture. And also I like to call them like road bumps. So as they're playing and moving along, I like to have a few obstacles in place so that they have to problem solve and move around them, so that their play zone isn't just flat and wide open. So we're challenging their little minds a little bit. So these are still in place at week 5. And then they also get, in our play zone, they get we have like a little teeter-totter that they can climb across, a little bridge. So we're working on rear strength, getting that mobility in place, and they're going to start running around a whole lot more. 5 weeks, you can see them being a little bit quieter, so you'll notice there's a few in the batch here that are just a little bit more tender at this point. That doesn't necessarily mean that's a whole temperament thing. It can also mean that they're just, I like to say, late bloomers, early bloomers. So sometimes they're just a little more cautious, just need to observe first before they interact. You always have your leaders in the pack, and you always have your followers. So it tends to be sometimes the chunkier ones are just a little more laid back. It also could be they were bathed today, so it's a good possibility that the little males here that are a little bit chunkier were bathed first. So it's time for naps. Puppies sleep right now about 20 to 22 hours a day. So they're sleeping a whole lot. So they've had a busy morning already. They've been moving around. They've had their baths. Look at her go. And so this has been a fun morning for them.
Hey girl. Hey girl. This is Mabel here, guys. Very cute name for her.
They just got their names, so Zach's going to call them out for us.
Yep, we're going to go through that, and just kind of to comment or ask you, so, having these toys here, the main thing is obstacles. I think, you mentioned that, building the rear strength, kind of laying that foundation for coordination.
Yep,
those
coordination's a great word, and problem solving. And then, of course, one big piece to everything we do is introductions to grooming, handling. So they're going to get their little nails trimmed as you're talking. Because I do it about every 7 to 10 days is what I recommend. It keeps the litter clean, keeps them free from like scratches, on their skin. But it also keeps the mother's underbelly free from little scratches as well, because at this point when they're nursing, they can take their little paws and kind of release the milk. And I just don't like open skin if not necessary. So, and this too is a huge piece. If you've ever had a dog that didn't like their nails trimmed, this literally, like as calm as they are at this point, this is how they are at 9 weeks when I trim their nails as well.
Very cool, very cool. Yep, so appreciate you sharing that with us, kind of where they're at and what they're doing here. And yeah, like we said, we did names today, so we're gonna go through each pup. We have one person on this list right now, so super excited for her. Shout out to you. And yeah, we'll go through the names here for you guys, and kind of we're gonna do weights as well. So let's start with little Mabel. Kind of a sweet little girl. A little bit on the smaller side, but
she's very petite.
yeah, she is. Yep, compared to some of her sisters and the
Oh, and
males.
the one on my lap right now.
Yeah, the males are a little bit chunkier.
This time around, huh?
So we'll get weights on all of them. Angie, if you want to do that. But that's Mabel there, guys. Again, want you guys to be able to follow along with the names. So kind of the pink collar.
You just showed off beautifully, didn't you? One thing to note too, and I should have brought this up, is that at 5 weeks we start our puppy massages. When we handle them a variety of different ways, making sure that they're fitted for just about any application. So for any home, for any introductions to children, or the mature population. Both children and mature population, the first thing I like to do when they approach a dog is to pat them on the back. And a puppy or a dog that is not conditioned to that, when this is startling, right, the head is gonna whip back around. So we try to make sure our little loves are very well rounded, that they're used to being handled and mouths open. Our vets love that. Okay, let's get a weight on you, little love. 4.44.
4.44. So
Yeah.
Mabel is at 4.44.
Yeah.
What a sweet little girl.
She's beautiful.
Absolutely. And then we have purple and pink collar is kind of what we're calling it. There's some flowers on it, kind of a pink and purple look to it. So this is Maya, kind of similar to Mabel, kind of that smaller stature, but super cute. getting the toy thing.
They're very well marked too, as far as the placement of the white blaze on the forehead.
Absolutely.
Paint has beautiful puppies.
She does, and like we said, guys, this is our third litter for her. Yeah, they go quick, so if anybody's interested, you know, there is some availability here. But yeah, super cute, and you know, Firestone does have the intensity gene. I know we talk about that quite a bit, but it's kind of a special thing that he has. So you guys can see the nice marbling here on the face, and just beautiful. But that's Maya there.
4.82.
4.82.
You're a little bigger than your sister. Huh?
Come, girl.
Just a little.
And then we have kind of the gold pink collar here. So we're gonna try to keep these on each pup for each week, so you guys can kind of follow along. And this is Millie. So yeah, again, these three girls are pretty similar, like in size, but just beautiful. She's been kind of going around here having a good time with having some fun.
She's the one that grunts.
Yeah. She's
When I was putting her little
bit.
bow on her, she kept grunting. 4.24, so she's the smallest so far, right?
Yep, and that's Millie. Yep, she's the
Millie.
smallest. Gonna trim some nails here.
Get her all buffed and fluffed.
You talked about padding too. I know we're going through names here, but you know, that's one thing that you know comes up a lot when I talk to people. Just kind of the handling, and that's for like kids and just human interaction, right?
It is, yeah. Just socialization, and if they are imprinted at a very young age, like this, right, then they're conditioned. So we all know, if you've ever been in sports, what conditioning does, right? It makes you better at things, and so if they are conditioned and they are used to this kind of handling, it'll just make them more adaptable as they go through life. So we have kind of a multi-step way of handling them, and I've had people say before, I notice in the videos you rub their paws constantly. So anytime I'm holding a puppy, I'm doing something to them. It's actually slightly inconveniencing them, if you think of it that way. Like you're just kind of, I mean, obviously I love on them without massaging them, but I take every opportunity to make sure that I can work with them a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's,
Yeah, look at this. See, you showing off too. The little beans like this fit in hands. Usually don't mind it as much, but look at her little paws are crossed. It's starting to relax. Look at the legs. Yes, you're comfortable. This is taught.
Yes.
This is actually part of the program. This is taught. This is not natural. Again, just part of those beginning foundations that we believe so strongly in. 4.22. Isn't that exactly the same?
Yeah, that's the.
Did I weigh the same
weighed
puppy
her already.
twice?
Yep, we weighed her already. Yep,
Whoops.
That's Millie there.
That's what Zack's for. Keep me in line.
Okay, guys. So yeah, we got peach. We're calling this the peach collar. It's a little bit of a pink color, but
Is that her name?
it's not her name. But just kind of
okay.
talking about the collar. This is Minnie.
Oh,
so
Minnie.
very cute name for her. Hey, girl.
Peachy Minnie. Minnie Peach.
Yep, I like that.
Minnie Peach. We'll be able to remember you. Oh, hello.
So let's get a weight on her again, guys. That's Minnie.
4.60. She's right, second to largest, I believe. Is that right?
Yep, all within the 4.3 to
Oh, under-
4.6.
4.2-ish, I think it was.
4.2 to
4.2, yep. Yep.
So similar in
So
size
under
for the
5
girls.
pounds.
Yep, under 5 pounds.
The boys are going to blow that out of the water, by the way.
They are. Yep.
Her little paws are tiny too, so these little girls are petite in nature. So they'll stay on the smaller side.
Come here, buddy. So we got, those were the four females there. One of the males we got here. This is the orange collar. So this is Archie.
Oh, that's a good name for him.
Yep, I like that. Definitely a little bit bigger in size, like Angie said.
So beautifully
weights.
marked,
Oh, yeah.
and 5 weeks, getting that nice little curl coming through. So Zach, let's talk a little bit about first generation Bernedoodles. 6.30. Yep, so first gens, obviously, for some of you are 50% Bernese, 50% Poodle. Oh, I might have done these already. The beautiful part of that is that Bernese are known for their goofy, like human-focused nature.
Yes.
Poodles are known for their smarts, and so the combination, and also a leaner body structure and smaller. So when we pair them together, we get mid-sized puppies. But the other really amazing piece is you get the best of both.
You do.
So you're going to get that human-focused puppy, but you're going to get a little bit of goofiness, but a ton of smarts in it. And especially when they're raised on a curriculum like this, they are ready to learn. Ready to learn when they go home. And our families are always seem to report back how quickly that goes. Like they're amazed. I often wonder, like, is it just because they haven't had a puppy for a while? But really, when they tell me day 2, their puppy's sitting at the door ready to alarm them to go out, day 2. And if they tell me, I mean, this is extreme. If you are very diligent in training, you're going to get a better outcome. But I've had some already tell me that at 4 to 5 weeks that they have had 0 accidents in the home.
Yeah.
And that is not all the puppy, that's the people. It's mostly the people.
Yep.
But the cool part is that the puppy has been trained and modeled well in that process, and so they learn quickly.
Yeah, I actually had someone reach out to me this week. That puppy went home last like a few days ago, and like he was super excited just about how training was, getting the crate down really well, and potty time. I mean, so we were
will always want to get potty time underway.
yeah, absolutely.
That's what I take care of a whole lot, you know, like under 8 weeks. But when they go home, that's the one thing you want to get working on.
Yep, absolutely. So then we have Aiken here, guys, blue collar, so you guys can follow along. Again, nice size as far as the males go. So we'll get a weight here, but he was just kind of chilling with Angie here on her lap. So
And he's not quite as large.
he's not quite as large.
Well, I don't know. He feels larger than he looks. 5.48.
Yeah,
So
he's
he
got
is
a nice
smaller.
fluffy coat on him.
He's a little more petite, compact.
Yes.
I like to call these little ones the chunky monkeys. Look at the cross paws. I did not do that, by the way. He did that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at his face. He's got a great face on him.
Yes, he
nice
does.
teddy bear look to him. So a beautiful pup there. Okay, guys, we got yellow collar here. This is Ace. So our last but not least out of the litter here. Again, 3 males, 4 females. But these guys are just awesome, man. Super excited about all these puppies here, get a weight on him.
5.84.
Yep.
So he's second to largest.
Yep. Yep.
Orange collar was the largest, right?
Yep. Orange is Archie. He was the largest.
Yeah.
We got yellow, which is Ace, and then we got blue, which is Aiken. So Aiken's here in the front there for the boys. So yeah, guys, I mean, again, super excited about this group. Again, Paint and Firestone, Paint's third litter, so, you know, great reports from previous customers. And again, yeah, this list, these puppies typically go fast with this combination of parents. So if anyone's interested, you're welcome to reach out to me. And yeah, here's our puppies, guys. And we appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you next time.